Please do not listen to this recording while driving or operating machinery. Just imagine for a moment that you were sitting or lying inside the basket of a large balloon. The balloon is slowly starting to fill up with helium. Just imagine the scene. Imagine yourself resting there inside the basket of a large balloon. If you can accept each detail of the scene as I have described it to you, without trying to think about it critically or analyze it, you'll find your imagination will be free to allow you to experience the situation just as though you were really there. Allow yourself now to relax in the bottom of that large wicker basket. The balloon above you is slowly filling up with helium. Imagine it's a beautiful summer day. The balloon continues to fill. You can smell the sweet fresh air of the surrounding meadow, laden with the gentle fragrance of wild flowers. You can almost hear the soft rustling of the grass around the basket. And if you listen carefully, you can hear the songs of the birds in the distance. And take a moment to listen to the songs of the birds. As you feel the gentle breeze on your face and the warm sun on your skin, you begin to hear the steady hiss of helium being released from the tank. Now the balloon is nearly full, and it begins to pull at the ropes which hold it. Soon it will be released, and you'll feel yourself being carried up into the sky. As you feel yourself carried up, your awareness and your consciousness will increase. The higher you go, the greater your awareness will become. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 10. At the count of 1, the balloon will begin to rise, and with each count, you will go higher and higher. As it does, your mind will expand along with it, until it is able to contain and incorporate everything else within itself, and you were able to hold within your consciousness an awareness of the entire universe and all its beauty. Now the balloon is ready to be released, and as it is, I begin to count, and your consciousness begins to expand. 1, as the balloon slowly begins to rise, you begin to enter into a new and different state of awareness and hyperimperia. You'll find that you experience no sensations of sleeplessness or drowsiness. Instead, you begin to experience a very pleasant feeling of increased alertness and sensitivity. 2, you were beginning to enter into a higher level of consciousness now. 1 in which you have the ability to realize your full capacity for experience is greatly enhanced. Yet you feel no strain or discomfort. Instead, you begin to experience a very pleasant exaltation in your ability to use your consciousness more effectively as your awareness continues to expand more and more. 3, as the balloon continues to rise, you feel the basket gently swaying in the breeze, rocking you back and forth as it does. You can hear the sound of the wind blowing in gentle bursts as you continue to float up and up. For your range of awareness is pleasantly expanded, and your perpetual abilities are becoming keener as you float higher and higher. Yet you are not becoming overloaded with background stimulation, and you can still direct your attention as you would normally as you continue to rise higher and higher. 5, you feel the balloon swaying in the breeze now as you continue to drift higher above the earth. The higher you go, the more your consciousness expands, the more pleasant it becomes. 6, as you feel your consciousness expand more and more, you are not experiencing any overloaded awareness, but instead you feel an ever-growing sense of joy and happiness as you experience all of your perpetual abilities being tuned to their highest possible pitch. And it's not fatiguing or tiring in the least. It's a wonderful feeling of release now that you are beginning to feel. 7, all your vast untapped potential becomes free to its fullest possible functioning. By the time I get to the count of 10, your potential for experience will be fully realized. Your perceptions of the world around you will take on a new and different, deeper quality and greater depth of reality than anything you've ever experienced before. 8, you feel yourself drifting into the stratosphere now, hanging on the very edge of space. Soon you'll be able to travel on by yourself into new dimensions of being with no uneasiness whatsoever, with only my voice to guide you. 9, all the way up to the edge of space now, and ready to travel on by yourself into new dimensions of being. In just a few seconds, all your mental abilities will be attuned to the highest possible pitch without any sense of strain or overload, as you'll be able to concentrate indefinitely better than you can in any other state of consciousness. 10, now you're ready. While you remain in this state of hyperimperia, the quality of your perceptions will be infinitely keener, and you'll be able to discern new and greater levels of reality, and your increased perception will enable you to unlock new realms of meaning and new dimensions of experience greater and more profound than anything you have experienced previously. As I continue to talk, you begin to become aware of yourself going higher and higher, going up into hyperimperia, going up and up now, continuing to go higher with each word that I say. And as you feel yourself going higher and higher, you begin to discover new and vast resources of energy being released within you. You feel these currents of energy and strength flowing through your entire body now, bathing your whole being in one vast blissful wave of force and power. And the feeling now becomes clear and more intense as you begin to feel you're driving out every last vessel of anxiety and fear, leaving you refreshed and recharged. And as it begins to subside, as this wave recedes, it leaves you in a possession of boundless sense of confidence within yourself. As your ability to achieve the things you desire increases, yes, you experience a firm and unshakable confidence in yourself and all your abilities. All your fears and doubts have been driven away completely. Yes, your fears and doubts have been driven away completely. Each time you enter the hyper-imperious state or the hypnotic state, you're able to discover vast new resources within yourself, which will enable you to deal much more effectively with all life's problems. You find all your mental abilities becoming clearer and sharper. Your memory constantly improves. You find that you are able to deal much more effectively with each new situation in life as it increases and then rises within your consciousness. You're able to deal clearly and accurately with every problem you face. You arrive at decisions much more easily in spite of the fact that you evaluate each new situation more thoroughly and much more completely than before. Each time you enter this state, you become aware of a vast improvement in your ability to think and to act decisively without undue fears or apprehension, with total confidence in yourself and your ability to succeed in whatever you undertake. You're no longer upset or distressed by people or situations which formerly might have disturbed you, allowing yourself to face the future with confidence and happiness as you proceed along a sure and certain path toward the achievement of the goals which you have selected and the realization of the person you wish to become. In a moment, you're going to come back to this hyper-imperious state. You're so relaxed, more relaxed than you have ever been before in your life. Now as you sink deeper and deeper into relaxation, further and further down, all the sounds fade away into the distance as you pay attention only to the sound of my voice, listening carefully to the sound of my voice. For all the suggestions that I'm going to give you take complete and thorough effect upon you, upon your mind, body, and spirit. You know that nicotine is a poison. It's one of the most powerful poisons on the face of the earth. A very tiny amount is enough to kill a horse, let alone a human being. Fortunately, nicotine is not too concentrated in cigarettes, but it is present. And you were taking poison every time you suck on a cigarette. In the past, you may have told yourself, if I didn't smoke, I'd do something else. I might drink or take pills or overeat. I would poison myself in some other way. In other words, you were claiming that if you didn't take this poison, you would take another poison. This is the lesser of the two poisons. Now that is ridiculous. How ridiculous can you get? Can you believe that you have tried to put such a ridiculous idea over yourself? If I didn't take one poison, I'd take another. It's ridiculous. A ridiculous idea. For the first time in your life, you can see how ridiculous this concept is. You don't need any poison. That attitude implied that you did need some kind of poison. From now on, you are going to do positive things. There are numerous positive things you can do and positive things you can eat and drink. You can eat good fruits and vegetables. You can exercise moderately and comfortably. You can take brisk walks. You can relax and enjoy yourself. There are literally millions of things you can do to maintain a wonderfully relaxed, peaceful, calm, tranquil existence without taking any poison at all. You don't need to punish yourself. You're not guilty of anything. You are not guilty of anything at all. Now those ideas are gone and finished once and for all. You don't have to think about them ever again. And just as those ideas are gone, the ridiculous ideas you have had, the whole thing has just wiped out. You can see it go, drifting away from you once and for all. You don't need any poisons, cigarettes, pills, liquors, nothing. What you do need is relaxation, comfortable, cool relaxation. During this time, you are glad to sink deeper and deeper. You feel more and more comfortable in every way, and you completely release the desire for tobacco in every and any form. It's all gone, drifted away. Now sleep deeper and deeper, relax deeper and deeper. The need for you no longer requires tobacco in any form. You do not need any type of poison in its place. You are through with the poison. You literally turn your back on it at all times, and it drifts away from you. Now sink deeper and deeper into relaxation, and all the suggestions that I have made take complete and thorough effect upon you, upon your mind, body, and spirit, as you go deeper and deeper and deeper. Nothing disturbs you. A period of silence now begins as these suggestions take deep and profound effects. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and at the count of 5, you'll be completely emerged from hypnosis and feeling wonderful in every way. 1, you're starting to emerge from hypnosis. 2, your mind is becoming more clear and alert. 3, take a deep, energizing breath. 4, feel your eyes begin to flicker and flutter. And 5, your eyes are wide open, feeling wonderful in every way.